Hey guys, welcome back to another TEKDEP repair video. In today's episode, we're going to be working on a MacBook. This is going to be a model 1278, quite an old unit here. As you can see, the hinge cover, which we're going to replace on this LCD, is completely blown out. The hinges also need to be replaced. That's probably why the cover blew out. They're not exactly sturdy, so we're going to get in there and replace those. While we are inside the unit, we're also going to be replacing the battery because the battery service light is on, and we're going to be taking out the disk drive that no longer works in this unit and replacing it with an adapter that's going to give our client an additional 2 terabytes of SSD storage, as they already have 2 terabytes in here. So given this is such an old unit, there isn't all of the bottom case screws on here anymore. We're going to use a regular Phillips head in order to remove these. There's actually only 2, one in each corner. But normally you'd have to remove, of course, all the screws holding the bottom case on, but for us, we can just simply pop it off now. And now we're inside the unit. So the very first thing we have to do is, of course, unplug the battery here so the unit's safe to work on. There we are. So now that the battery is disconnected, we can go ahead and work on the unit. Like I said, there's going to be 3-step process to this repair. Of course, the battery replacement, which we're probably going to do last. We're going to remove this old, not working disk drive and replace it with the adapter here. And we need to remove the LCD in order to fix the hinges and this it's no longer here, but to fix the hinge cover there. So let's go ahead and start with the LCD. Of course, we're going to unplug it down here. There we go. Then we have a few screws on both sides that we need to go ahead and loosen. So taking that same Phillips head that we used to remove the bottom case screws, we're going to start on the left-hand side here. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and unplug a cable here. We're going to start with this guy here. This is the Bluetooth Wi-Fi card. The reason we have to unplug this is we actually need to get the webcam and microphone cable unplugged and unrouted. There we are. Now we're going to go ahead and unplug the Wi-Fi antennas. And make sure these are all free and not stuck in this bracket here. There we are. Alright, so now we have to remove this Wi-Fi card here. And to do so, there's some more Phillips screws right under here. There we are. Now we can remove the entire Wi-Fi Bluetooth module there. We have access to both of the hinge points on the LCD now. Okay, so now we're going to take a T8 screwdriver and remove the 3 on either side, so 6 in total, LCD hinge screws. Alright, so that's the LCD now free. We're going to go ahead and open the hinges up because these are a little bit seized. It's just going to help us get everything separated here. And we're just going to go ahead and open up the unit. And we got to keep opening these hinges just because they're a little seized. And now we can take the bottom case off and we have the 2 separated. So now we're going to focus our work on here, first replacing these hinges, and we're going to go ahead and snap on our new LCD hinge cover. Alright, so we're going to take a T6 screwdriver and remove the 2 screws on both hinges that hold them to the LCD assembly. There actually is 1 more screw on the top, I meant 2 on the bottom. Just so you guys can see, it's in the middle up here. This is that last 3rd screw. Alright, so we're going to clean this up before we go ahead and install our new hinges. Alright, so it wasn't too successful, just given how stained and corroded the metal now is underneath on this LCD, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and take our new hinges. These are universal, doesn't really matter which side they go on, they'll kind of only go one way, you'll figure it out. You can't really put the left one on the left one, etc. But there is, of course, 3 new screws, which we're going to install with our T6 once we get these in place. Alright, so it's our brand new hinges installed. Now all we have left to do is install and clip on our brand new display cover. Alright, after a lot of forcing, because this LCD is actually a little warped, and massaging, we're actually able to get that piece fully squared away. Sorry, I wasn't able to really show you guys. Normally it just snaps and clicks right on, but this of course is kind of a more extreme of any case, so not quite the norm. Now all we're going to do is take our top case again, make sure we don't pinch any wires. Alright, so again, after some more finagling, we're able to get the top case where it needs to be. Get all these wires out of the way, and close up these hinges a little bit. There we are. So a lot of these do screw in and get held in by the T8s here, so I'm not going to screw anything in quite yet on the right hand side. I will help, however, screw in the 3 on the left hand side. But now we can move on to replacing the DVD drive and the battery. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get ready to remove the DVD drive by unplugging the SATA cable that runs to the SSD as well as the drive itself. And we're going to go ahead and take a Phillips head screwdriver and unscrew the screws that are securing this drive in place. We're just going to go ahead and lift up our speaker. Nope, just some adhesive. Alright, so we do need this cable for our adapter. It's just going to plug in just like the other one did. And now we're going to go ahead and slot this into place. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and plug these cables back in just to make sure everything lines up correctly. So this bracket does need to be flipped, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do that real quick. So this little bracket right here is upside down, it's got to be flipped. And there we are, now it's ready to go in place. Now we're going to take our screws and secure this adapter into place. There we are. That's it, fully secure. We're just gonna go ahead and plug our cables back in. There we are. Lay our speaker back down. Secure the speaker. Now we're going to take our Wi-Fi cables here. Sorry, our Wi-Fi adapter actually. That's actually got to slide under, so we're going to lift up on the speaker slightly. There we go. Now we're going to secure it back into place using the 2 screws that were already there. Now we're going to take our very long screws, thread them down. We're going to go ahead and plug these Wi-Fi cables in as we go. And if you guys are looking for any parts or tools you see in the video, check us out at TEKDEP.com. If you're interested in a mail-in repair similar to the one you're seeing today, or advanced data recovery, check us out at TEKDEP.com as well. We do it all every day. And we're going to go ahead and plug in make sure you fully seat the webcam microphone. If you don't, it will not work and it could short. And we're going to finally seat in the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module there. Now we're going to move on to the left-hand side here, plug in our LCD connector. Make sure we close the retention bar. Alright, and the last thing we have left to replace here is the battery. So it looks like one of our screws actually cracked off. These are going to be tri-wing screws. There is one, however, right here. That's our old battery out and our new battery going in. And the only thing left to do is go ahead and plug in the battery, place the bottom case on, secure it into place. Pop our customer's bottom case back on, bottom cover actually. All that's left is to turn the unit over, turn it on, and make sure everything is detected. Alrighty. Alright, we've got our charger here. Let's go ahead and plug the unit in. Looks like it's charging. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Looks good to go. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and with the help of the community, we'll make sure to assist you. If you saw any parts or tools you need in the video, check us out at TEKDEP.com. Click the link below for mail-in repairs. We'll see you guys in the next episode.